Don't let Hallmark tell you what holidays you can and can't celebrate. Today is National Lollipop Day. Happy National Lollipop Day, Bryant.
How's it going, man?
It's going good. We actually do have a spinny little lollipop. Look, it's on a spinner. Whee!
That is really cool, though.
Yeah, it is. I
was playing with it for a little bit. While you were looking for your phone, I was playing with it.
How were you playing with it? Because I just touched it.
I was just spinning it around.
Around what?
Innocent. I was innocently spinning it around.
Innocently spinning the lollipop. There's a dog barking outside, I noticed.
Yeah. It's Ava.
That dog is very unprofessional.
Yes.
Whoever is the owner of the dog.
Not professional.
Okay, fine. Out my dog. Jeez. I see how it is, jerk. Well, for those, welcome to Chimichanga Superstar Podcast. And welcome back, the no longer dead Bryant.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
How's your head from the caving in-ness that I caved it in-ness?
Good.
And no side effects?
Mild headaches, I suppose. Occasional nosebleeds.
Do you remember the trauma? Do you remember the incident of what murdered you by any chance?
No, not at all.
Oh, so mild amnesia.
Honestly, if you didn't tell me, I would have never known.
See, there was a man that we're going to hunt down one day, and when we find out who killed you,
nice,
they're going to pay.
That would be a good comic book.
They're going to pay.
That would be a good comic book.
On a side note, don't listen to any of the previous podcasts the last couple of weeks. Just unrelated. Completely unrelated.
Don't worry about it.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
Well, guys, we have another beer this week.
Yes.
Somehow we seem to be getting Ballast Point a lot.
May I?
Absolutely, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy, it's the end of July. It's not the beginning of August yet.
We're about midway through July.
It's
right now.
the 20th. And today, did this win on Facebook?
This one on Twitter.
On Twitter. This one on Twitter. Ballast Point Brewing Company, Victory at Sea.
Good
Porter
old San
with
Diego.
Coffee and vanilla.
Yeah, this one actually I've been curious about.
Okay.
You know I like my ports and my coffee and my vanilla.
Imperial Porter.
Imperial Porter.
I really like that image, though. There's a skeleton holding on to the wheel of a boat. Yeah. And he has his cool hat on with his parrot, and they're all in skeleton mode.
Ballast Point really likes their nautical themes. Like they had the grapefruit sculpin, which is that fishy one.
That was good.
That was surprisingly good.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good.
I thought I was going to have such bad heartburn. I'm going to pop this cherry.
A big porter crafted. Thank you.
Go ahead. Continue.
A big porter crafted to weather any storm. Our Victory at Sea Imperial Porter is a bold, smooth brew with just the right amount of sweetness.
Aww.
Ooh.
You thought of us.
Ow.
It's a little dark. I like it. Well, it's a port, so. Ooh, your cherries popped, you dirty boy.
Whoops.
Slamming things on the table.
Just start throwing stuff everywhere.
Fuck this podcast.
Oh, fuck this top.
Right. Mine got real heady. I gave as good of a pour as I could, but mine got real heady. I think mine's looking for attention.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Bryant has mastered the art of pouring, it seems. Oh, look at that. No head yet. It's starting to head. And he got the whole bottle in.
Bam.
There you go. That's how it's done, sonny boy.
Very chocolatey looking.
Chocolate. It kind of looks like it should taste like a Tootsie Pop, doesn't it?
Kind of.
You got a moment of silence for yourself there?
Very dark. The smell.
Smells like beer.
Ooh. Yeah, it's chocolatey. Has a good chocolatey smell. I don't smell any vanilla, but, what do I know? I got asthma and allergies at all times, so.
Recent head trauma,
so. What do I know?
I'm surprised. There's actually no scar. For the amount of... I mean, these microphones are pretty large and bulbous, and the fact that one dented...
Yeah.
Whatever hits you...
I've been watching a lot of the Deadpool trailer, so maybe it's just rubbing off.
Rubbing off?
Yeah.
Or are you rubbing off to the Deadpool trailer?
Whatever.
I think I know
gunshots. Just smelling the gunshots.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Then we got a lot of trailers to go over today.
Yes.
And, we got a lot of news for you guys, so stick around. We're going to go ahead and start the show here after we start drinking.
Yes. And then we're going to touch ourselves.
Woo! Love touching myself.
So before we get into it, how have you been? Tell everyone what you've been doing since you've been gone from the show.
I'm doing good. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I missed you at Comic-Con.
Yes. I had a job opportunity that I really couldn't pass up. I had to go ahead and code out a maintenance page for the real Richie Rich. He's the real one.
Like a little shout out there.
Yeah. Oh. They're in Canada, so I mean, if they listen, cool. That'd be really cool.
Do Canadians actually have the internet?
I think so. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I just kind of assumed that they use moose use a moose for communications.
Dude, I want to see a moose.
No, you don't. Those things are freaking scary.
I bet.
They have long, goofy legs, but they're scary.
I bet they got like huge horns on them, but yeah, I had just been doing the work. I started up school. I'm in a what is it? Oh, a new web class and a psychology class. Woohoo!
Psychology. Let's talk about that for a second. What psychology class are you taking?
Leadership and motivation.
Leadership and motivation.
Yeah. It has the thing that sucks about it is that it's an online course. Mm-hmm. So we're doing a team project online.
I hate it already.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, but it's okay. It works out.
Well, it's good to have some leadership skills.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh.
So I'm going to move on real quick after we have a moment of silence. Sir,
yes.
Clinky to you.
Cheers.
Clinky. Mm-hmm. Oh, I taste coffee. I taste like a rich, chocolatey coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not your cup of tea, is it? That's thick.
No, that just had a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
That was,
That's packed in.
Yeah. My God.
Wow.
Yeah, that was. It tasted like everything.
It's like a bitter coffee, a sweetness, which I don't really taste vanilla. I taste more chocolate, like you said. You smell.
Yeah, it had. I could definitely see where the coffee is. That tasted like a black coffee.
Yeah, very
straight black coffee. I didn't taste too much vanilla except at the end, but. Then you got that hit of the beer, that bitterness.
Ballast Point always impresses me, and that sip really hit pretty much like the happiness I get, because I like this.
And as you told me before with the porters, that burnt flavor.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of the burnt flavor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning, man. It only took a year.
It only took, not even a year. Hey, you're ahead of the curve, man.
Oh, I see.
So I'm going to jump ahead real quick.
Well, I mean, soon here, we're going to be going on a year in October. Yeah.
We're going to have to celebrate somehow, get something going.
Just going to get wasted.
We should do a public wasted contest, or a podcast.
I need to dance, man.
You can dance on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I already have.
You have. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen you shake that groove thing.
Yeah, I got to go dance some more.
So are you familiar with the Scream Queen herself, Jamie Lee Curtis?
I know of her, yes.
Well, apparently she wanted to go incognito because she was apparently taking, I think, her son, to a convention, and she wanted to be very incognito.
If that's her, she
went as Vega. She didn't hide the chesticles entirely, but she wore kind of a skin top and she wore a mask.
Yeah,
she wore a freaking cool looking claw. If I could find a picture of that claw, it is freaking phenomenal.
She went so incognito that there's only one picture, man.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, son, what the fuck's just happened in my life? Stop, relax, you'll be okay.
Stop. Wait a minute. Now I forget what that bruise.
There it is. Look at this freaking claw that she wore around this convention.
Oh shit, dude, that's dangerous.
That looks deadly. Yeah, but I like it. It's got like the Fenrir wolf. It looks freaking like. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Is that her?
No.
Wait, is that her with the tattoo?
No, that's just someone she saw a picture of.
Oh, good vibes.
Yeah, but yeah. She's got the mask. Jamie Lee Curtis, congratulations. You've entertained us with your nerdiness.
Yeah, there you go.
I really like these stories where you get the celebrities that do the incognito things. Like
Didn't you say you saw Psylocke?
Psylocke?
Miss Psylocke.
Oh, yeah, she was walking around. She had like a little mustache going.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn? Is that
yes.
Yes, Olivia Munn. She had a mustache, a fake mustache on.
Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But, I really dig it. Like, Daniel Radcliffe once went as Spider-Man, and another time he went as Boba Fett.
Nice.
Like, a full-on Boba Fett.
You know what? I've always wanted to do the whole Boba Fett thing.
Did you really want to do Boba Fett?
I've always wanted to go ahead and do the full set. Like the gun. Straight up on the back. I had a dream that I had a sword just on my back, and now I just really want to carry around a sword all the time.
I would recommend you not.
Why not?
Because I don't trust you with anything sharper than a pencil.
You're the one with the samurai sword.
Well, yeah, because I trust myself with it.
Yeah, fair enough. I need to... damn it. You guys keep hearing me say that I want to make a sword. Oh my god, that's cool.
He's got a good costume too. Check that shit out.
That's awesome.
Right? Freaking nerd.
Oh, I know, right? Radcliffe, what a nerd.
And then here's Daniel Radcliffe as Spider-Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He goes to the nines.
Well, dude, that movie Horns that he was in?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I've been waiting.
That was
I want to watch that with my girlfriend.
It was very different. It was very different seeing him in a serious kind of drama movie.
Yeah.
It was good, though. It was actually pretty good.
I saw clips of it, and I'm still so caught off guard by how much... it's not just that it's him in an American accent, how much different he sounds with an American accent compared to his normal voice.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Other than him rapping on...
right?
What's his face? The Tonight Show, whatever his name is.
With whoever's hosting the Tonight Show at this point in time.
Yeah, exactly, thank you. Yeah, he did the full-on, the ABCs... But
yeah, that was impressive. And he kept going faster and faster and faster.
I do have some news for you.
In my pants.
Yes, in your pants. Donald Trump in your pants.
No. Next topic.
No, Donald Trump, man.
Not in my pants.
No, not Donald Trump in your pants with his hair all being loosey-goosey.
That'd be horrible.
But I did go ahead and watch his entire hour speech about him going ahead. It was actually not bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad at all. A lot of the points that he was making about immigration, it's kind of true.
Like what kind of point?
To the extent of going ahead and saying that there are too many illegal immigrants in the country. Go ahead and actually do the paperwork. But he also said something else that was really... This is what got me. And I was kind of like, okay, all right, cool. Is that his wife went through the entire process, and he said, you know what? It should be a little bit easier.
No, that's good that he thinks that, because a lot of people who are taking the stance of, with the immigrants, they're not really trying too hard to get a fair stance on it. They just want to get rid of them. Lock them behind a big concrete wall.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think that's the way to do it.
No. I think make it a little bit easier.
Here's how I think, and this came down high from the Chimney Mountain. Lord Chimney himself sent this decree to me.
Lord Chimney.
I think if someone wants to come to our country as an immigrant...
Yeah, definitely.
I think that they should come with a recipe. Everyone should have one recipe, whether it be for food...
Mamma mia, spaghetti and meatballs!
Specifically, a new recipe for beer.
Ooh, there you go.
And they should be allowed to put that beer up on a taste test. Now, if it's good enough, you can apply for citizenship. If it's bad, if it's shit, you can apply... But you're going to apply the normal method.
Okay.
But if it is fan-freaking-tastic, you may immediately on the spot...
on the spot.
Run for President of the United States of America!
Yeah, I like how you're shaking while you're saying...
Well, hey, it came straight from Lord Chimney, man.
Man, there it is.
Yeah.
It was going through you. He was speaking through you.
Yeah, I was really drunk.
Yeah.
Which is the only way for him to speak through us.
There you go. See?
Oh, wait, we said that on air. We're not supposed to talk about that on air,
Lord Chimney?
Oh.
We're not supposed to talk about Lord Chimney.
No.
But also, he's talking about Mr. McCain. And, okay, put it this way. You know what? Everybody's fighting against everybody right now. And they're just... everybody's
modern politics.
Yeah, everybody's lowballing each other. So that's how I see all that.
Fuck you, man. You don't agree with my policies. You don't have a policy. You have whatever that guy paid you to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a meme, and it's my favorite thing of all time. There's a meme that says politicians should wear a jumpsuit that has the labels and brands of all their donations.
It could be a race car.
Exactly. They should have patches for everyone who's paid to get them into the seat in the office.
Yeah.
So we know who bought their seat, who lobbied them into the office.
Honestly, okay, that actually brings me to my last thing about him. This is the only thing that I've liked about it so far.
His wife's vagina.
I don't even know who he's married to tell you the truth.
I'm gonna find out while you read.
Okay. The main thing that I really, really enjoyed about everything that's going on with Donald Trump is that he is supporting himself. He's not using anybody else's
I will
money.
agree on that term. I don't know. I don't know
got.
enough about the future of what's going on. The fact that he wants to get into politics makes me lose trust in just on instinct, because I don't trust anyone who wants to be in politics.
See,
I trust someone who wants to just
completely understandable.
Yeah, I want someone who to get rid of our politicians, to start from scratch, and I'm not talking anarchy.
No,
I'm talking take everyone who's in, kick them out, and start a new system all over again, because we now have an oligarchy. We have families who come up and they raise their kids to take over their seat or a seat. Who are given okay, we'll send them to this.
Been going on for generations.
And we're in that. We think we vote for it, in my opinion.
Yeah, we think we vote for it, but unfortunately not. But I agree with that, where you got to go ahead and tell everybody who's sponsoring you. That would be really cool. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's her?
What is this?
Melania Trump.
Melania Trump.
Melania. No, you had it right. Melania.
I want to call her Melina.
I'm agreeing with it. Up top.
I think she'd gobble some snosh.
Maybe.
I like her better with the dark hair than the light hair.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
I think that's probably natural, because she just looks way Hispanic, dude.
I don't know, dude. The fact that he
and her name is Melina.
That shit, I think he might get... I need to ask his honest opinion of how fun she is in the sack. Which one? The bikini shot? The metal bikini shot?
Whoa.
I don't like that, because it's a metal bikini, and if you bang your junk on a metal bikini, it bends your junk. Have you ever bent your junk before?
That just reminds me of the movie...
Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Exactly, thank you. The chastity belt.
How's that?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the new version of chastity belt. It's almost not existent.
It almost looks like a bunch of razor blades dangling
it
from
kind
her.
of does. Yeah, it really does.
Such a turn off.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
Frightened. I'm frightened.
This squinty face she's making here. Sorry for the video. I mean the audio audience. This face. This is what she probably does every time he takes his hair and folds it over the natural way. She's like, oh, that's right.
Oh, his hair isn't real.
That's probably honestly, the face she makes every time he's fixing his hair in the morning.
That face. Her eyes are a little squinted and her lips are a little bit pouty. It looks like she's like slowly squeezing one out.
I was thinking that's a fart face.
That's a fart. Thank you. That is seriously a fart face.
That's the face you make when you're like, I'm not positive. It's just air.
Yeah. You're trying to do like the.
Is that corn I feel in there?
You're trying to go ahead and make your lower body loose just so it's a silent but
that
deadly
shimmy. You shimmy your asshole open a little bit. See, and that's another reason why I'm worried about Donald Trump as president, because if she has to shimmy her asshole open, then clearly he doesn't have access to all holes of his wife yet, which means clearly he's... What?
A lot of married men don't have all access to all holes.
Failures.
You have failed at life.
You failed at wife. Ah, you like that?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go.
What does he got?
Cut that out. We got to make it. edit.
That's our next T-shirt.
Yeah.
What's your next newsy news stuff?
Next news goes into technology.
Oh! Is it TwerkBot? Is it the TwerkBot?
Okay. Go on about the TwerkBot.
Have you seen any of this shit on that?
I have. I watched the little video that was on Facebook.
I told you. What did I say when we were talking about virtual reality way back when on a podcast way back in the early 30s, I think?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Dude. Hey,
virtual reality would go straight to porn, and then from there they would make a device.
Been going on for a long time.
Yeah, but like the new version of virtual reality.
Okay.
And what did they do? They made a butt that twerks, and you get to have VR, so it looks like a woman's twerking in front of you, so you can grab the twerky silicone butt.
Yes. The two guys that are sitting on the couch just smacking it. So you guys just go watch the video.
I actually want to get involved with the Pornhub guys, and I want to get hands-on with this thing. I want to take it out on a date. I want to take it maybe out to dinner.
Okay.
And then...
Don't take it out for ramen.
No, we've already done the ramen.
Yeah,
that ended bloody.
You've already done ramen.
That ended very bloody.
Really? What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't listen.
Go on.
Don't listen to the last two podcasts. And then
Oh God.
And then I want to take it maybe to the park. Find a nice bench to chill on. Watch people.
You guys are holding
by.
hand in hand, frolicking through daisies.
No, I don't quite think that the twerk bot is actually one to go running and romping. I think it wants to just relax.
Oh, I see it like having like arms and legs, and it's running with you, and it's shaking at the same time.
That is awesome.
And I'm picturing the Wizard of Oz where they're running through the field before they fall asleep. It's like that. You're just running with her hand in hand, and it's just shaking.
Is that the noise the twerk bot makes?
Oh, I mean,
does it have a tongue and it's a robotic asshole going as it twerks?
Yes, exactly.
Horrible.
That is just bad.
Oh, man. Why would you put a tongue in a butthole on a robot? It's almost like someone from Chimichanga Superstar made this robot.
You know what? I don't know why this reminded me of it, but the orange with the face,
oh yeah, that stupid
scares
YouTube.
me. I don't know why. Anyways, so yeah. So that actually leads into what you were saying about people going ahead and wearing the Oculus Rift and all that stuff to visually see the butt. Is augmented reality, man. Have you ever heard of the augmented reality?
Yeah, I've messed around with a few different things of it, and it's pretty crazy. That's what made me know for a fact people are going to make like a robot for us to touch butts on.
Yeah, dude.
And here's what I want to know: is the twerk bot something you can actually diddle, or is it just to grab a moving buttocks?
You know what? I don't know.
I'll have to take.
I only saw that one video.
I will have to contact the creators of it and see if they'll let me take it on a date and see if I can get past third base to find out if it has a diddle spot.
What happens on third base?
Third base?
What happens on second base? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. You're lonely.
Yeah.
Okay, so first base is when you hit the ball and you make it to the first base. When you have to stop, because otherwise you get out if you go further.
Okay.
However, sometimes you can do what's called a double hitter, or whatever what's called sports term. And you run to first base.
Okay.
And then you immediately start running to second base. And if you get to second base, you're safe.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to third base, you're
just
not
talking about
safe,
baseball, aren't you?
But you kind of get to see the home plate.
Okay.
And then
now I'm just getting confused because I think you're just talking about baseball.
Now, when you get to the home plate, when you get there and you're not tagged, no one hit you with a baseball, no one smacked you with a bat, you get to put your dick all the way in her vagina, and then she climaxes because you're so good at it.
Wait, is that home plate or was that third base?
You haven't been listening this whole time, have you?
I'm trying to keep up with your baseball terms.
Baseball? This is sex, dude.
All right. Now I'm just confused. I don't know what just happened right now. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Thank you. So, yeah.
Third base, I think, is kind of like grindy, rubby, touchy. You can touch everything with clothes on.
Clothes on?
Maybe see some boob, but you don't get to actually put your dick between the boobs.
Okay. So dry humping.
Yeah,
dry humping.
Yeah, dry humping's one of the things I think you do on third base.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got you. Or
maybe like a little HJ, as the kids call it.
HJ. Good old fashioned HJ.
Yeah, an HJ. But then again, that's like back when I was in high school, about like 10,000 years ago. Nowadays, first base is probably like you're pregnant with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Home run is probably where it's like you could have sex with her family, and the dog.
Right.
I don't know what the hell these kids are doing these days.
Second base is just full on. Everybody just come on in.
Oh, you fuck my daughter in the ass. What? The fuck kind of world are we living in now?
What the fuck was that? Oh,
sir,
that was good.
I'm sorry, but just out of my own morals alone, I have to kill you and your family, burn the house down, and actually make sure there's no graves.
So, but back on augmented reality.
No graves.
Back on augmented reality, in E3, did you see Minecraft?
Yes, I did.
That is straight augmented reality. That was crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
the HoloLens.
Cool. Yeah, it's looking good.
Microsoft, they're doing some crazy stuff.
Oculus actually has come back into the game with their new controllers. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
It's 2 alternate controllers instead of holding the
nunchuck.
Kind of, sort of, but a little bit different. Like you have the controllers nowadays, like with the Xbox or the PS, the PlayStation. You have the buttons on one side of the sticks and the buttons on this side of the sticks.
Yeah.
Now it's nothing in the middle; it's separated. But they also have a halo around them that wraps around your hands, so you can technically hold the controller in two different hands. But they have the Halo is a scanner to read your hand movements and gestures.
Okay.
So now it's not just reading where your head is. Now it's reading your hands and your arms and your body as you move.
That's awesome, dude.
So
that's awesome stuff.
Not only are you moving your hands like in the Wii, but you actually have the buttons and controllers and the sticks to move around and manipulate.
Yeah.
It's starting to really happen, man. We're starting to really get somewhere with this shit.
I was actually speaking about this with my teacher, and he was like, he just told me, he flat out, you know what? Remember what was going on in 1915?
Yeah.
They made a car. People were going fucking crazy over a car. So it's like, you know what? I can't even imagine what's going to be going on.
Well, that leads me to the thought, is are we going to wind up with like, oh my god, what the fuck technology? Or are we starting to reach like a peak?
I think it's just starting.
You think so?
I really do. Honestly, because this is brand new technology, like Intel going ahead and making their new processors and their hand gestures on the screen, understanding your facial expressions to go ahead and unlock your monitors.
Oh god, I know. It's starting to get creepy.
But the HoloLens, the Oculus Rift, all that stuff, I think it's just beginning. Honestly, I think it's just beginning.
My vagina is just beginning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a few years ago they had a full-on like Green Man suit. You know, the full I forget who it was. I just saw it like on YouTube or something. That was nice. I freaking heard that from here, dude.
Dude, I hope they heard that.
Everybody he broke his neck right now.
Yeah, it felt great.
Yeah, they were they had a full-on Green Man suit, and they put sensors on it, so they were going ahead and doing sexual stuff, and the person to feel it all through their body. It's kind of like those muscle tensors.
Oh, you know what? I've had that too. The only difference is I didn't need a green suit. I actually was having sex.
Okay.
It was great.
Oh, I would suspect.
Yeah, it happened once.
Well played.
I got to see both boobs at the same time.
Houston, we have one.
Houston, we have two.
Ooh.
They were fantastic boobs.
Nice.
I actually saw a pair of boobs recently. They were really good. I was very happy. I was in a pretty bad mood. And the young lady was just like, "Aw," and just boobs, better mood immediately.
You know what? Honestly, I think women have so much they could do for men. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
and men, they have so much they should be doing for women.
Well, some try, many don't. So that's another topic.
I wanted to talk to an older friend at one point. He was sitting there going on with like, "Oh, I'm stuck in the friend zone." And I'm just like, really, dude? The friend zone?
Okay, how do you get out of the friend zone?
I don't bother with it. It's like, oh, we're friends. Oh, okay, there's the limitations that she's comfortable with.
Okay.
And at that point, it's weird. When I hear like we're just friends,
yeah,
I essentially lose interest in them sexually. I don't know what it is. I just do.
Okay.
Okay, cool, we're friends.
That's very mature.
Is that really mature? I thought that was maybe it's being a jerk. Like, oh, we're not going to have sex? Okay, we'll be friends.
No, that's very mature.
Oh,
cool. A lot of guys will be like, fuck that. Or they'll go ahead and just try harder. But I mean, if that's how they feel, and that's very mature.
But there's two occasions in which it's like we were just friends, and then one day like an option came up to play around, and then all of a sudden I was uncomfortable with it. It's like,
well, yeah.
But you said we were like, it was like 2 years go by, and it's
yeah.
like, but you said we were just friends, and it's kind of like, and then I'm the awkward one, like, we shouldn't. We're just friends. And then since then, it was like the awkwardness, like poof, gone.
Yeah.
But there was a little alcohol involved. I'm not gonna lie.
Touché, sir.
Which is also another point I want to talk on. I don't really like drunk people sex. I don't want to like go hang out with a bunch of people and then all of a sudden, oh, she's wasted. Yeah, let's fool around. No, it's kind of like, oh, you're wasted. I'll go get you some water.
Dude, that just reminds me of the whole scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin when they're in the club.
Oh yeah,
too drunk. Technically alive.
That's horrible. That's rancidly
Can
horrible.
I buy you another cocktail?
I remember I was at Adrian's Exphrasis. They had a little bit of technical problems at first getting off the road, and then the crowds were a little small, so I thought, you know what? I'm a loudmouth motherfucker. You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to go at each bar on all four corners of this place, and I'm going to get people riled up to come here.
Cool. Very cool.
And at one point, this one young lady came up and she was like, you look like that one guy. And eventually it turns out like I look similar to some comedian, stand-up comedian she remembered. And
Cool.
I do not recall the name because it's not a comedian I actually knew. I had to look him up, and I was like, I don't know this guy.
That's
But anyways,
interesting.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So detailed. Anyways.
Very cool.
But she was just constantly hanging around because I'm ordering a drink. I'm chilling out. I'm going to start mingling with groups. I'm looking more for groups of like 3 or more people to get them interested in going to this event, right?
Were there drinks at Exphrasis?
No. There weren't. But anyway, so this girl's sitting there hanging out. She's like, you should buy me a drink. Why? Because I get stupid when I drink. And I don't know if I'm getting too old. I don't know if I'm getting too old because my response to that was just like, I actually told her, I was like, why would I want to spend my time with someone stupid?
No, you're right.
And the look on her face.
Unfortunately, ladies, like guys want
it's not just ladies, guys too. Guys get drunk too.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying though, like it goes vice versa. You know, it's like a guy's just wasted. He's like, "You're beautiful, man."
That's nice. Go home,
and the girls will go ahead and be like, "Yeah, thanks," and then they just dip. And, you know, that happens to girls, too, who's like, oh, my God, like, your beard is, like, so big. And I'm like, thanks.
My penis is pretty small. You should go find someone with a big old
dick. Yeah, you know, like, I'm good,
It's so funny how, I don't know if this is like everyone else, but me, it's like, whenever I'm talking to a dude, I make, like, big dick jokes to dudes.
Okay.
But, like, with chicks, I'm always just like, oh, yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, you're not gonna really feel much. I think we'll have a better conversation afterwards, and you'll be happy that we did this. But but I'm a great personality.
I just tell them that I'm a sex ninja.
A sex ninja?
Yeah,
you won't even know it's happening. You'll just kind of like, was that the wind? And then there you are on the side needing a cigarette.
I can't take claim for that though. That was Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla, he's like, I'm like a sex ninja. I'm in there, and you don't even know.
I think I'm more like a sex Viking. I'm going in all sweaty, and then afterwards, just like, I want my shit back. Can you give me back the time and money I spent on you now?
And my club.
Yeah. Did you have to kill my dog? Are you eating my parakeet?
Yes, it's delicious.
It's what I do after sex.
Yes.
And then I get in my boat, and then I go back home.
Oh my God. Well, okay, I'm so sorry. We're jumping way back to the augmented reality. There's one more thing.
There's a sex Viking VR.
There probably will be. Seriously.
I'm so happy.
But
yes,
doctors.
There's a sex Viking doctor VR?
No. There is
a sex doctor VR.
There is holograms, augmented reality for doctors
to have sex.
No, they can go ahead and see all the organs and there was a video that I've seen that went ahead and displayed doctors seeing the bone fragments and all the internal organs actually in process instead of actually being and what they said is that this is actually going to go ahead and alleviate corpses in the hospital, like in the hospital.
Is that a really fancy way of saying less people will be dead?
Less people will be dead hanging around, yes.
So then this is for sex.
What?
If there's less dead people, then there's more people for the doctors to have sex with.
It's a hologram.
They're not going to have sex with a hologram. They're going to be having sex with the people that aren't dead because of the hologram.
You've lost me. You've literally just lost me.
How is this not common sense?
I'm like literally confused.
This is the most basic, common thing you could think of.
Okay. Explain.
The doctor
learns
with a hologram how to make people be alive more. Less dead.
I've learned
by studying on a hologram how to make you not dead.
Yes.
Now that I've saved your life,
yes,
let's bone.
Cool.
See, it is for sex. Everything. See,
no, but I mean I think that happens already. Doctors are like, well, I went ahead and cured your ails. You want to cure my ails?
How come when I busted my wrist, no one had sex with me?
Because you're a guy.
You racist bastard.
That's what it is. It was a sexist remark.
Sexist.
Vice versa sexist.
I thought you were racist.
No, not really.
Do you have the Confederate flag tattooed on your anus?
I'll never tell.
Okay, there has to have been one woman who has seen your bare ass. I'm gonna find her, and she's gonna tell me.
There's two.
There's two
that I know of. There's two that I know of.
So you had sex with two people.
In the last.
All right. Here we go.
No, wait,
plain and simple. Plain and simple. On air, on the podcast.
In the last.
Bryant, how many people have you stooped?
Have I stooped?
Stooped.
The fuck is stooped?
Where you put your penis in their body.
Oh, wait, what? Like after high school?
What the fuck? How long have you been alive? No, in the period of your life.
Yeah.
How many people have you penised?
How many people have I penised? I'm gonna count. Bear with me, everybody. I'm gonna count.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna read the news.
Oh, thanks. 1.
So apparently, someone actually complained about Amy Schumer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
She decided that her and GQ magazine. Decided.
Honestly, her sucking C-3PO's hand like that was kind of hot. She looks good.
It was a series of Star Wars themed erotic, I guess, shots and stuff.
She's hot.
She is.
But I am like, I don't know. I really.
You're supposed to be counting.
Shut up.
Keep counting.
15. It's like 15.
15.
It's like 15.
You're at 15. We know how.
Yeah.
Officially, everyone, Bryant has 100% stooped. Like 15 people.
Like 15. It's like 15.
Approximately somewhere between 1 and 15 men and or women or animals.
But they haven't seen my butt.
Why?
Because most of it was kind of like not.
Well, wait a minute. When you're doing dudes, what are they doing to you?
Dude.
What?
That was sexist. And racist.
How?
And homophobic.
You being offended by dudes looking at your butt makes you homophobic.
No, not really. If they do check me out, that's kind of nice.
Right. Actually, I remember one time at a bowling alley, this one guy gave me a phone number, and I, for some reason, just thought... I straight up thought, like, So he walks back to a group all, like excited and red. And I was like, that girl he walked right up next to, who was, like, excited with him, he just gave me her phone number. And my friends were laughing at me. Like, they were laughing hard. They're like, okay, And then finally, like, later on the night, the same guy who gave me the piece of paper came up. And it's like, so are you going to call that number? And I look over his shoulder at the girl, and she's looking, like, excited. And I was like, is this going to go well? And I was like, I'm going to call. I was like, I like to interact with the person I'm going to, call. And I do, like, the hand air quotes. Like,
quote,
call.
Yeah.
And the guy's kind of like, well, what do you want to know? I was like, what is she into? And his face just goes pale, like, she? What do you mean, she?
Okay.
And all of a sudden, just like a glass wall just broke around me. Like, all the illusions were gone. I was like, I look at him like, I would feel so sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I misread this entire scenario. I apologize. I'm not trying to.
That's not.
I felt bad because he basically looked like he felt completely invisible.
Okay.
I feel so bad for that.
Okay. Well, that's not your fault. That's not your fault.
I think it is. I misread that. I misread that bad.
Hey, but that's still not. It's not your fault. I mean, it's you going ahead and saying, "Oh, I got a number." I was thinking it was from her. I was on
cloud nine, and then afterwards, I felt bad. Like he walks off looking like he felt defeated.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of walking back to my friends, and I know they're gonna mock me. And then all of a sudden, it was like, that dude was dressed really well. Like, that dude looked like he knew how to dress well.
And
that dude thought I was worth a phone number. Fuck, you know what? Yeah, I look good. That's how I took that. It's like, from then on, I was just like, everyone was mocking me. I was like, that really fabulous gay dude thought I was worth his attention.
Seriously, though, it is kind of like a compliment.
It is not like a compliment. That is like the compliment.
It is. Well, I'm just saying it is a compliment. I'm just saying it's like, you know what? All right.
The only thing that would make me feel better if Donald Trump's wife came up to me and be like, I like how your hair doesn't do that thing.
Oh, well, that's... Okay.
And then she dropped her panties.
Okay, there you go. There it is.
And assumed a position.
Ooh.
Like a yoga position.
A yoga... Oh, God. I just sweat. I just started sweating a little bit.
Being in this overly hot, humid room.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty bad in here. And you got the fan. I've got, like, this dinky little thing off in the corner.
Dude. Anyways. Giggity. Giggity. So that leads me into new TV shows. There's actually...
How?
Oh, I don't know how. Oh, okay. It actually did. It's this TV show.
Is the new TV show called Like 15?
It's about My Name is Jazz on TLC. Have you ever heard of it?
Are there 15 people that do jazz?
No, there is a little transsexual boy that is a girl. Her name is Jazz.
Has the little transsexual girl's friends, out of all the friends, out of the 15 friends that she have two of them seen your butt?
I actually haven't watched the show. I actually don't want to watch the show.
Why?
Because I don't like what they're doing to people that are on TV shows, especially that's on TLC.
I don't like what they do to reality TV. Anyways,
that's what I'm saying.
It's not
that's
honesty because you have
to
to edit it and make it entertaining. You're not giving the story. You're basically just making someone into a shadow.
An idea.
Yeah, a shadow of what they really are. You get to display exactly what you want them to see, and then either the actual emotions in between, not so much.
Yeah, and honestly, like I don't have any problem with the show in general. I actually think it's great. I actually think it's freaking phenomenal that a family will go ahead and be supportive like that for a little girl.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you know what? I've seen way too many TLC TV shows. Thank you, Mom. I've seen so many TLC shows, and what they've just done to the Duggars, I don't even want to see what's going to happen to this little girl. You know, I just don't believe in media anymore.
No, of course
I don't
not.
believe in it.
Speaking of media that I don't believe in, did you see the Caitlyn Jenner ESPYs thing?
I didn't see it. I heard about it, though.
Okay, so there's a bunch of controversy over who deserves this and who doesn't.
Yeah.
And they decided apparently to go with Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
For bravery, for courage. And well, let's not worry about that. That's not for our show. We'll let those opinion shows worry about that. We're Chimmy Chunk Superstar Podcast. What we say matters far more than that. I want to touch on the important part of this whole thing.
Yes,
after a moment of silence, by the way.
Yeah, so cheers, everybody.
What I really want to touch on is that Caitlyn Jenner came up dressed in a nice dress, hair done up. You know, obviously had the work done to get Caitlyn where she wants to be in life.
Yeah, definitely.
And then she spoke.
Yeah.
And I was floored because the people who I've known in my life who have transitioned, they have made the attempt of changing their voice and their speech a lot. And I'm so used to that, being kind of like, all right, cool. And it was such a casual thing because you look at Caitlyn Jenner and you just kind of see someone who has made the transition.
Yeah, definitely.
But Caitlyn Jenner pretty much spoke as
you're talking
as
right
natural.
Now. Yeah.
As natural as Caitlyn Jenner always has.
Yeah.
And I was kind of floored. Like, whoa! Oh. And I'm looking around the room because I'm in a public environment when I first saw this. And I look in the room and everyone else is making the same face. I thought I was making a verse. And I was like,
okay. Was her voice deeper than yours?
Yes.
Damn.
With a bit of an accent. I think almost like a Bostonian type accent almost.
They're from the East Coast, right?
I can't recall. They, as in like the
family,
the Kardashian, clowns.
Yeah,
yeah. I think they are. But anyways, I'm looking around and all I can do is like I'm doing the most awkward clap I can. It's kind of like.
Okay.
And everyone's kind of like, oh, yeah, let's clap together. And I'm like, cool. I just saved that moment from being awkward. And then finally someone speaks up and like, she sounds like a dude. I was like, oh, fuck.
The glass was broken.
The glass was broken because it was like I thought like I clapped and I just kind of kept like a little bit of like decorum.
Yeah,
like, come on,
go
guys,
and be supportive, being a little bit optimistic.
Like whether it was a media ploy to get Caitlyn on stage or not, as opposed to other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether it was or not, it did make enough headway and attention to bring a certain topic to light.
Yeah.
Also, it got shit ton of ratings. Let's not lie. Let's be real. However, I looked around me and all I saw was just a bunch of people being like, "Oh yeah, let's be respectful."
Yeah,
and one dude says like one line, And then everyone's like busts up laughing, like, "Yep." Well, my faith in humanity got built up pretty high for a second there, and then I realized I put a bunch of glass plates up for them to stand on.
Yeah, the bull himself was balancing the china on sticks.
But no, my personal opinion doesn't matter quite as much, but I do believe that it does take guts to make that huge change in your life and decide I'm going to be a public figure.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
Kudos to that. Now, everything else, let everyone have their arguments. You go watch any opinionated news show you want. There's a million of them. You don't need us for that. We drink beer and touch ourselves. I mean, we drink beer.
You touch yourself a lot. A lot.
Don't lose eye contact right now.
A lot.
Keep looking me in the eye, Brian.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it. Okay. All right. So,
yeah.
Any other TV shows that you've been? Any other shows that you know that have come out?
Yeah.
I think he's lying, and he just really wants to touch his weird.
I haven't watched much TV lately. Sadly, I've been busy with a lot.
You know what?
of things.
I'm probably like way slow on the bandwagon on this, but I saw that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on Netflix.
Yeah,
has it been on there for a while?
You're pretty slow on the bandwagon.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it's good because that's why it exists on the internet, so you can watch it at your leisure.
Nice.
Yes.
I've been slowly trying to convince my parents into just using Netflix.
Yeah, it's such a waste to get satellite dish these days, I think, because you're paying for so many more things than you don't use.
Yeah. And it's I have the 4 HD TVs that you can use. I don't get the DVDs. Who needs the DVDs, honestly? Some people might. I don't need them.
My anus.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a theory on DVDs. I think everyone should collect DVDs.
Collect them? Just burn them?
No. Say we get to a situation in which internet goes down for a period of time, or there's some EMP thing, or when the variety...
The EMP bomb, like in Ocean's 11.
A million things that could go wrong, whether they do or not. Because on the episode we discussed with Professor Elliott, where, it's not that things are going to happen, it's that they could happen. Now, say you have a group of people who are all getting really edgy because, oh man, life sucks now that the internet's gone and society's crumbled. Okay. Well, I have this old school projector and an old school DVD player.
Yeah.
And about 1,000 DVDs, which equals 1,000, by the way.
The VHS DVD combo, bro.
That hero who's going to have all those DVDs.
Yes.
They're going to be the person who, when the sun goes down, everyone gets around a fire, and they project a movie onto the white wall. And they're like, cool, movie time!
Dude, in downtown Riverside in California, they sometimes have movie shows. I think the last one was... What was it? I think it was The Incredibles, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, I'm so stoked for that sequel.
The Incredibles?
Out of all the Pixar movies that get a sequel, finally The Incredibles.
Yeah. I think we talked about it recently. I don't know if too much time has passed or not. I don't know if too much time has passed.
I think that's exactly why we need it now. Is because now the kids are a little older. They can be teens. They can have their own adventures on the side now, as opposed to with the family.
You know what?
The parents are going to be more like empty nesty kind.
Now that you say it like that, it's very, very good because my nephew, he's been watching it since he was like 1. Mm-hmm. 1, and now he's going to be 3 in December. Uh-huh. If this came out now, I bet he wouldn't even know.
No.
I bet he wouldn't even know.
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know who would know?
Me.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner would know.
Yes.
Maybe, if she's seen it.
So, hopping mildly from TV to movie news, I went and saw Ant-Man Friday.
Awesome. That is awesome, man.
Ant-Man is getting a lot of flack right now.
Really?
Which
Why?
It's not a surprise.
Why,
not a surprise because Ant-Man is one of those superheroes that always has been kind of a joke, even in the comics.
Yeah, I can see that.
Originally in the comics, Hank Pym
was kind of like
Ant-Man.
the side guy kind of thing.
No, he was actually one of the main. He was one of the original founders of the Avengers in the comics.
Definitely.
But they've always made a joke out of him, and then he became Giant Man and Wasp and Yellow Jacket, all sorts of things. But so they've never had him in the movies. Well, the first Ant-Man, the word that the Ant-Man movie was going to come out, and everyone's like, "Oh God, really?"
Yeah.
From the get-go, you knew no one wanted to see this.
Okay.
From the get-go,
so there
everyone
was just
already
no traction right from the beginning.
From the get-go, you already had this is a roll of the dice initially.
Okay.
But let's also remember this is Marvel. They have been creating things with a plan this whole time.
Yeah.
And whether the plan has been up and down wherever it goes in personal perspective, let's be real. They have a goal. They have a layout, like you just said. And Ant-Man is the final movie in the Phase 2.
Okay.
And they continuously have made sure everyone understands it is the last movie in Phase 2 for a reason. The next movie we have is, in fact, Captain America Civil War, which is going to change the platform of everything, just like Captain America Winter Soldier did.
Okay.
So all we get in this is just another. We get the introduction of a new superhero. We get his origin story, and then we get a big baddie that he has to rival with. This is a heist movie and an origins movie at the same time.
Okay.
And then you kind of get that whole we've seen this before vibe, I guess is what everyone's saying. Here's the problem. We haven't seen this before. We're touching science that movies haven't touched since like the 50s, when you had like a man shrunken down the size of a bug. And it's black and white and horrible, like Twilight Zone-esque stuff.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh my god.
Yes, there's that too.
Yeah.
But this does it so seamlessly that when you see it, you're like, wow, that looks good. Boom, and you're on to the next thing. It's like, yeah, he's still doing things. And then you have personality, you have traits, you have characters that are actually involved. I like it.
I will say, ask, how was the fighting?
The fighting actually at first was kind of like you had to ramp into it. And then it builds into a thing of, you could tell these are not trained martial artists. They're not like super suit. They're not using like Iron Man suits. They don't have
it's not Captain America.
They are people that go from big to small.
Yeah.
Now, when they're small, all their particles are the distance between particles are shortened. So they're a lot more dense. So at the size of an ant, this guy is as strong as he was when he was full size.
Okay.
So he throws a punch, it knocks someone out.
Yeah.
Right? Now you have the fight scenes between him and Yellow Jacket, which is they made a change where the new bad guy is yellow.
Don't spoiler alert it. I haven't even seen it yet.
That's been in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
Yeah. When he the train.
Yeah, that's great. There's a great deal of that kind of comedy in this.
Yeah,
this ends Phase 2 on a light note. Okay. And I really appreciate that. I really enjoyed that.
Made you did it keep you wanting for more?
Yes, I actually do. I did want to see more.
Okay.
What I really like is
maybe that's what they were going for.
What I like is how they did tie this into the Avengers in a way, which I will not spoil too much. But if you've seen enough trailers, you might have.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
And you'll laugh because if you've seen the Avengers, which I was there when you did, so I know you did. Yeah. You'll really enjoy it. You really will, because it's fun to see, like, okay, so you have this new guy. Oh, he's already kind of on par with some of the lesser Avengers. Cool. Okay. Yeah, awesome. At his earliest is already there.
Okay, nice.
You know,
very cool.
The main character is witty. He interacts with a good cast.
It's Paul Rudd.
Yeah, it's Paul Rudd. Actually, I'm glad that it's Paul Rudd, because he is as I stated on a bunch of posts from Jimmy on our social media pages.
Yes.
Paul Rudd is a huge breath of fresh air that the Marvel Universe hasn't had. We've had Robert Downey Jr., but he is a special kind of funny. When Paul Rudd is something far more relatable than Robert Downey Jr.
Paul Rudd's awesome.
Yeah. You honestly look at this, and you get out of this the same reason why I love Spider-Man as much as I do. He is so relatable.
Yeah.
He is flawed. He is whatever he is, but at the end of the day, he's a hero because he's doing it all for his daughter.
See, that's cool.
He's not looking to save the world. See, this is where a lot of people get the mistake. They're like, "Oh, how does this ramp up the Marvel Universe?" It doesn't. It's a new chapter. Yeah, it's a new chapter in the same world.
Yeah, yeah.
The problem is we don't need Avengers 3 in the Ant-Man movie. This is Let's look at
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
Honestly, let's look at the original Iron Man.
Yeah,
you get this rich dude who has an event, who makes a big suit, and then he goes and fights a dude.
Yeah,
one of the most classic, basic origin movies you can get.
It's like a Mega Man level.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like one of the most basic stories you can get. That movie made a shit ton. That movie in its first weekend made about $98,000 or $98 million.
Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it up earlier.
We had it up earlier.
You were right.
Let's bring it. Iron Man original weekend.
But I agree. It's literally it is literally like that. It's like, I understand people are on the hype of like they just wanted to keep going up. They want that climax.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, it's like, well, shit.
This is a new goddamn movie. Keep your shit in your pants.
Well, no, not that. It's just, It's a new movie. Go ahead and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for what it is. Don't worry about criticizing it too much. I mean, and if it is that bad, it can't be as bad as, like, you know, Tremors 3. You know?
It was pretty fucking bad, I'm not gonna lie.
It was pretty bad, you know? So, with the new graphics nowadays, you know what I actually watched the other day? That the graphics I only noticed recently was Shrek. The first Shrek.
Pretty shitty, right?
It was bad. It was bad, but it wasn't noticeable at the time.
But then you go and see Shrek 2 and Shrek 3, which unfortunately exists.
It's like watching Wonder Woman in the 1970s, you know?
Right?
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, like, Daily Beast is the one I'm going to point out the most, because they really ripped into Ant-Man.
Really?
They said that it's Marvel's first failure.
What?
Their first flop.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. And I went so much, I logged into Chimmy and just went seriously, guys? Seriously?
Jesus Christ.
It's a brand new movie. It's a brand new hero. Give it its own fucking chance. Give it its own fucking legs to stand on.
You know what?
I was entertained. Everyone in the theater was entertained. People walked out talking about it. Paul Rudd and everyone involved.
Dude, I forget his name. He was in House of Cards. He was the governor of Pennsylvania, or trying to run for the governor of Pennsylvania. I forget his name.
My Dick.
Yep, there you go.
My Dick ran for the governor of Pennsylvania.
There you go.
It was a breath, as I've said about 20,000 times right now, a breath of fresh air. And, let's be completely honest.
Okay.
We're going to get Spider-Man. But hang on, before you go too far, I want to say,
no.
Everyone said there's a flop. I know it's not exactly Iron Man, the original Marvel cinematic movie, making $90 million. In its opening weekend, it made $57 million.
Nice.
Its budget's 130. Do you think it's already hitting 60 million practically? It's gonna beat its budget.
Nice.
It's gonna continue.
Very cool.
It's doing damn fuckity good. Fuckity.
I will ask.
Fuckity.
Michael Douglas.
My Dick.
Tell me.
Really good. Well, it was crazy seeing him because he's been absent from the movies for a while.
Since like the American President.
Well, actually, I think it wasn't his last major movie, the sequel to the one where he was the money guy. Oh, you're so right. I'm so right.
It had Shia LaBeouf in it.
Yeah. That guy.
You're right. You're right. I didn't watch that movie though. The last thing I saw him in was a very old movie.
I do know. I was curious to see him in this because I knew that he had the throat cancer scare. And
really?
Yeah, he had throat cancer and all sorts of issues. And I was really concerned to see is he going to talk normal? Is he going to be okay? Is this going to be a stretch for him? Is he going
to have his voice, man? It's just Michael Douglas.
His introduction actually is a flashback to the late 80s.
Okay.
Which back when Douglas was actually a big name.
Yeah.
And his shield is built. You see the Triskelon being constructed at the time. You see everyone from the old Iron Man, or from the old Captain America movie, now a little bit aged. And here he is, kind of a young pup.
Yeah.
And they CG and cosmetically make Kirk Douglas young again, like he looked back in the Jewel of the Nile.
Oh God.
And then he walks in and is like, oh man, he's still got swagger. This dude still has moves like Jagger,
it's
dude.
Michael Douglas, man.
Yes.
It's Mark Douglas. Freaking Nutty Professor.
All I gotta say, you need to go see this movie tomorrow after work.
Hey,
right after work.
I'm very much craving a drive-in. I need to go get a twofer.
You need to go get immediately, and if you can't get anyone, I will be your date.
All right, cool.
But this is
fair enough.
This movie is good, and he is another breath of fresh air because you're bringing someone back into this universe.
And Michael Douglas is always
and he doesn't exactly dress up and play superhero in this. He definitely plays the guy who once was a big hero.
He plays mentor. He plays Batman, Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Okay.
But beyond that, the very first scene when he walks in the room, he just takes it. He takes the screen.
See,
and every time he's on screen, he takes screen. Even from Paul Rudd, who is the star of the film, every time Douglas is on screen, he takes the screen.
Oh, there it is.
So it definitely is a comeback.
It's a seniority.
All I gotta say,
it's almost a feeling of seniority.
All I gotta say
sounds
is you're gonna laugh. I'm gonna say the quote. How's your face? You'll get it 5 minutes into the movie and
Okay.
you'll laugh your ass. Everyone who already saw it and is listening to this podcast is gonna be laughing right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I need to watch it. Definitely.
But yeah,
need
at
to watch it.
$57 million, don't knock that shit.
Yep.
Don't fucking knock
Might as
that.
well just go down the list. We're here at the here at the box office.
Box office. I'm gonna go on with number 2. We have the Minions movie on its second week, ranking it at what it hit. It hit another $49 million, giving
Nice.
it so far $215 million in a 2-week span. Good job, badasses.
Nice.
I only had a budget
Dude.
of $74 million. Those guys have already made bank.
Hell yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
That is fucking gnarly, dude.
Trainwreck. I don't recall what
Trainwreck is with the lady that did the
Yes, Schumer.
Yes.
I want to see this.
I actually do too.
Partially because like she's freaking hot.
She is really hot. I don't know what she's talking about. That she's
I'm
not,
not into-
hot and stuff like that. On
She really said that?
Yeah, she says she. Well, I mean, I bet that's her skit.
No, yeah,
That's
fuck
like
that
her
shit.
comedy
Fuck that
skit.
shit. No, I'm not big into blondes, but she's hot.
I'm very big into blondes.
You can have them. We have differing tastes, so it makes us a good pair.
It does. It's
It
actually
does.
pretty fun.
Inside Out,
Inside Out, it's still there. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. It's on week 5.
week 3. Wait, how long has it been out?
Yeah, it's on week 5.
Holy balls! Well, it's a Pixar movie, dude.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're right. Pixar holds strong at
This
all
weekend
times.
it made $11 million, raking in a grand total so far of $306 million.
Nice. And they had the budget of 175.
But
so they're making money now.
Let's jump down to number 5, which is rocking the
Jurassic
shitstorm.
World is still in the top.
Week 6 made the same amount as freaking the Pixar movie.
That's good stuff, man. That is good stuff. And their
Raking
budget
it a
is
total. Their overall budget, having only come a week ahead, is at $611 million.
Wow, that is a lot of money.
But let's talk.
Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about the flop that I kind of expected is Terminator Genesis. Everyone who I've spoken to says it's a fun movie.
Okay.
But they also said it's a bad movie.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, so I can't give it a fair judgment.
I think people go into the movie probably expecting it to be bad. See that?
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Well-
and it's not their fault. I mean, there's just been so many Terminator movies.
Well, let's look at the numbers they have right here. It's only 3 weeks in. It only made $5 million.
they haven't even break budget yet.
Yeah, a total raking of $80 million.
Yeah.
We're looking at $155 million budget, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's unfortunate, but I mean, it's not the movie's fault.
I mean,
there's just been so many of them.
look
It's
at the
overkill.
comparison in budget. You have this overkill budget of $155 million because like, oh, Arnold's gonna be in it, and then you get
I'm sorry, Arnold.
Give them one.
I'm sorry,
and a half.
Arnold, but you're great. You're fucking awesome, dude. But like,
No, I agree. I think the Conan movie's gonna rock though. The new Conan
Maybe.
he's gonna be. I think that's gonna do it because that's now a throwback.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've had so much Terminator thrown at us, and now we get a rewrite, a reboot.
yeah,
Which I just
definitely.
kind of, and not even like a real reboot, like time travel reboot. Meanwhile, look at Magic Mike. Came out the same week as Terminator, made only $58 million. However, their budget is only $14 million. They've made a buttload of money in comparison.
That's smart.
That's fucking
That's
smart
genius.
as hell.
That's genius.
Have half naked dudes gyrate their butts and
And don't spend a lot of money.
Right.
Have the actors go ahead and do the work.
basically don't CG in the naked Channing Tatums.
Yeah. I guess that's where all the money is, huh? Or where the cost of it is all the CG and all that stuff.
I mean, fuck. Ted 2. Everyone knew Ted 2 was going to make a lot of money.
yeah.
It's a dumb fucking movie. I love that fucking movie. It's a dumb fucking movie. But Ted 2 at $68 million has made $77 million. Congratulations.
They
Your
broke
flop
budget.
of a quote-unquote flop of a movie still broke budget. You made some
Boom.
money. You made money
That's
in
right.
the millions.
Boom. You are completely right.
I'm not going to talk about the rest of these movies. These movies I just like really don't care about.
Yeah. No offense.
No offense at all.
But yeah.
I
See, Ted
will
2.
I will talk about one. Everyone was talking about San Andreas being a big deal. I knew it wasn't going to be. 110 million budget after 8 weeks out has only made 150 million. You still made money,
You still made money.
but for how much they spent on marketing, they spent more in marketing than the movie, I bet.
Yeah. I would suspect.
I saw San Andreas down my throat. Seriously, I think I've seen The Rock's junk dangling in my face, and the title above it just said "suck."
It just teabagged you.
I think the brand over the penis just said "suck it."
Yeah.
And I felt like they're telling me, oh god, it tastes like testosterone.
It tastes like salmon and white rice.
I hate you.
His daily meals. I can't believe he eats that much still. I can't believe that. I saw a recent video of a guy going ahead and trying to eat as much as The Rock does.
You can't. This is the thing. You can't
and the
just
guy
eat
threw
it.
Up.
You have to actually burn it. And there's video footage of people like with their cell phones watching The Rock at gyms, because when he goes to do movies, he has to hit a gym. It has to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So there's one video I saw of a guy who took it, like he says, like 5 a.m, and The Rock is at his gym. He's been going there for years, never saw him there once. Is in town for just 3 days for a movie, and he's talking like, this dude is crazy. In the video, he's not just picking up like weights and lifting them. He's picking weights and like, fucking, I don't have time. I got to get this shit up and down. I don't have time, and and he's just powering through like more weight than the human body should be naturally able to lift.
Well, I mean, for how much he's eating, it's all turning into muscle.
Yeah,
and you know what? The cool thing is, well, hopefully, he doesn't do steroids.
No, I absolutely believe him that it's not. It's all natural.
No, that is the thing. I used to actually work at in Henry's in Corona, California. It is not there anymore. It's called Sprouts in Corona, California.
How dare
there was a guy that I actually... Okay, funny story. There was a guy that used to always come into the meat department. I was like 17 years old in the meat department. Hey, what's going on? I'm making fucking sausage meat. You know, fucking Bryant Bonifant.
That sounds about 100% accurate.
You know, like, whatever. And I'm going ahead and working over there. And this guy, he used to come in built 6'4", built as fuck. And the first thing he says to me, because like he used to come in like every week just to buy a bunch of meat, and I was like, dude, how did you get so built? And he's like, honestly, eat a lot. I eat a lot, and I just work out a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
If you use all that as fuel, you will, honest to God, burn the fat naturally. It's not going to happen like bam.
Yeah.
Which does bring me one thing. I really wish there was a part of the brain I could tap into to take all the extra body fat I have and just put like one massive athletic effort, like fucking flip a car. Yeah. Takes all the fat in my body, burns it all as like a powered up super battery.
Yeah.
Like, and the car like lands in like freaking Arizona, and like all my fat's gone. I'm like, yeah, boy, ripped.
So I used to be in a flag football league.
Okay.
In Garden Grove, California.
How old were you?
I was 17, 18 years old. My brother and me and a few of his friends, we used to do it, and it was always on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
So we got into the finals, which was crazy, because some of these guys are all from college. A lot of these guys, they just go ahead and do it right out of college just to go ahead and, stay in the game. Just kind of like, I'm just running around catching the ball kind of shit.
Right.
And so we go ahead and we actually... I did some pretty cool shit. I was hungover. That was the first time I actually drank with my sister-in-law that night, and it was pretty fun. But the next morning,
bad boy.
Yeah, hey, it was fun.
Hey,
it was fun. So I go ahead and every team goes through 4 games if you can make it. Last game that we go through, he's on the flag football team. The guy that comes into Henry's all the time. And I was like, no! I saw him and I was like, oh my god. And he saw me and he's like, what's up, man? And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And so we played. It was a good game. Lost. This guy 6'4", built. This guy runs like a behemoth, dude.
How does a behemoth run?
He runs like a mammoth, 2 feet at a time, and
sloppity.
Just running 10 yards at 2 feet at a time. It was nuts, but yeah. So, but it was really funny, and that's what I'm saying about Rock is like, you know what? He probably eats so much, and he just turns it all into muscle.
That's exactly why he eats as much as he does, to turn it into muscle.
Yeah, and I find that video so funny. The guy that he started throwing up in the bathroom. He's like, I can't do it. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I love seeing all the stuff of the Rock's cheat days, because he has to match calories on his cheat days. Fucking like 4 extra large meat lovers pizzas.
There you go.
Fucking like all those pancakes. Did you see the 5 giant like fucking 20 stacks of pancakes?
Oh
my god, dude.
That would be horrible. That would be so bad. I
want to touch on something here.
Oh, go.
So
yeah, go.
The new Terminator movie.
Yeah.
What is it? Terminator Genesis, which is spelled all funky. I've had a bad taste since the beginning of this whole project.
No.
$155 million budget.
Yep.
After 3 weeks. 3 weeks has made $80 million. Okay. I'm going to compare it to what everyone says is the flop of the flops.
What is the flop of the flop?
Terminator Salvation. After 3 weeks, Terminator Salvation, which didn't have Arnold at the helm, made $105 million.
Okay.
At much less of a budget on advertising, I might add. Drastically less. It managed to kick ass comparison.
Yeah.
$105 million. That almost hit
Question.
in 3 weeks the budget of the new one.
Question.
Answer.
Was Christian Bale in Batman before he came out in Salvation?
Yes, he was.
Interesting.
However, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a lot more movies beforehand, and they were like, it's the return of Arnold.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, Christian Bale at the time was in his, like, I'm not saying that was Christian Bale's prime, but at the same time, he was still riding on Batman fame.
I think his prime is when he's going to be in our new Power Rangers reboot.
No way.
I think that's when he's going to be in his prime.
Oh, wait. I thought you were being serious. The art that we did.
We cast him, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you were being serious right now. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? No, I don't know. Hollywood is out of ideas drastically.
I think Hollywood is I don't know. Hollywood has gone ahead and done everything that it could to go ahead and last.
No, I think it's going to hit another loop where it's like creative again. It's going to be a while because right now they're in the money market. They don't care about the movies.
They don't care about the movies. They don't care about the actors. They just want money, man.
I think YouTube. I think YouTube is actually YouTube and Netflix is actually going to kick it in overdrive.
Yeah,
YouTubers.
Yeah, definitely.
YouTubers are making some real good shit.
YouTubers are fucking honest.
They're
hard,
low
people,
budget,
though.
but making fantastic good shit.
But that's what it's all about, man. You got to enjoy what you do
and making next to nothing for it.
Exactly. I believe in that. I completely and wholeheartedly believe in that. That you go ahead and do what you love. One day, it'll go ahead and pay off.
Speaking of YouTubers and really bad movies, I shit you not, I set you up for this. Okay, so Bryant and I are going to be doing something in the near future here, and you guys get to chime in. This is part of Bryant, me, and you, and maybe a few guests here and there. We are going to take a page out of a dear friend's book, as well as a very, very, very well-known old series called Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Okay.
Bryant, you and I are going to watch some really bad movies together.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
The first one is going to be the Beaver one, isn't it?
You know what? I think because you said that, we have to do it.
No, we really don't, actually.
I think we do. You know why?
We really don't have to do that.
Because I love it. I would love it.
I see it on Netflix every single time, and I see it, and I'm like, fucking
God
Christian,
damn
dude.
you. See, I love that that's what you think. I love that I have been a part of your life, and then you see something and said, God damn it.
Dude, I see it every time. I'm like, fucking Christian, dude.
I hate that.
I want to see it, but then I understand it's like, dude, it's so bad.
I want him to die.
I don't want to see this because it's on the it's like on a plateau of Nazis on the moon.
I want him to die of the worst of diarrheas.
Nice.
It's actually funny. Little
Dude,
sneak
you
peek.
are like two or 3 inches away from having a samurai bun, dude.
Dude, I'm with my hair.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm growing it out on top.
nice.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Dude, everybody. Okay, so I've been hanging out with this guy for approximately a year now. It's you know what? I would say maybe in August I'm going to be hanging out with you for about a year because that's when you joined up over at John's Imports with me.
Yes.
And then we started doing the podcast in October.
Just because everyone thought we were too annoying together.
That is true. So, but honestly, I've never seen you cut your hair. You're getting close to being able to
That's
do a
right.
samurai
I had
bun.
really short hair when I first came.
It wasn't short. It was just
short,
a
it
lot
was-
shorter than
It
what
was
it is
shaved
now.
on the sides and,
Yeah.
and long on top.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, not this long though. Yeah.
No, not
No.
at all.
I have-
It's
I have
very much
actually,
longer. You got almost anime hair right now.
I have actually cut my hair 3 times in between now and then.
Really?
Yes.
Just the tips kind of thing.
No. Actually, I've gotten like a complete style change.
Oh,
At one
I
point,
see.
I reshaved the sides and cut the top even shorter.
Oh wow.
And then another time, I just reshaved the sides and had them do like this crazy little parting thing.
Cool.
But you're a dude. You
I
don't
didn't
notice
notice.
these
I
things.
honestly have not noticed it at all. I'm sorry.
That's actually okay because that means you're not sexually attracted to me, which means we're allowed to work together.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I love
Thank
your
you.
penis. You know, I thought came to me recently. There was a poll. There was a poll asking, "What do you think is the most intelligent continent on the planet?"
Okay.
And like everyone's like,
Why don't you
North
just-
America, Europe, blah blah blah. I was like, you know what? I got you all beat. I know exactly, and it's not even on a list. You know what I think has the highest IQ of any continent in the entire planet?
What?
Antarctica.
What?
Antarctica.
Why? What?
To
Why?
make it to the South Pole, to actually have a reason to go to the South Pole,
Okay.
you have to have some talent that you've gone to school for, yes?
Find Santa's workshop.
That's the North Pole, you twat.
Oh.
But there are so few people down there. There's no one. It's all penguins and fucking sea lions just humping, like, trying to, oh, I want to be warm. Please have sex with me. And then, all the people are like scientists or cameramen or something like that. They've all had a trade or gone to school for something.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And they're the only people in Antarctica. There are a lot of smart people in the South Pole.
Okay.
So
They
the
don't wanna
highest
stay there,
IQ. They're there though. That's not part of this fucking question.
Okay. Okay.
The smartest continent in the planet is Antarctica.
Because there's only the
Smartest
people there visiting.
They're not brought down by as many dumb people.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
This brought
All
to
right.
you by the logic of drunken Christian Barrack. Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all year.
Cheers.
Clinky. Moment of silence again.
Ooh.
Okay, so
You know what?
Let's talk about this beer.
Let's go over the beer. Because I have a few... We have a few more things to cover really quick.
Okay, because this beer, I don't think we were actually pointed out. This beer, where's the number?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even read all that.
You
What the hell's the
told
matter
me
with
this isn't weak.
No, it's 10%.
Like 10 even?
Yeah. It is actually absolutely 10%.
There it is. Alcohol, 10.0% by volume.
Go.
we each
read,
drank-
Read, my friend. Read.
Oh, I get to read the
you
bottle
get
now?
to read.
22 fluid ounces, 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces, 650 milliliters, alcohol, 10.0% by volume.
There it is.
California cash refund.
Nobody cares about Nobody cares
VT/CT/ME/MA/NY/
about that.
I'm reading.
Nobody cares about that
I'm
stuff.
doing what you do.
I don't read that stuff.
Well, no, okay, maybe they want to hear it.
How actually, you know how much these were? I actually went to Bevmo, and these were $9.99 a piece.
You know what? For that strong, that's actually not too shitty.
Yeah. Honestly, like actually drinking through it, I have a little bit less than 25% of the mug.
Yeah.
$9.99. I think that's fair.
Okay,
Very fair for how I feel
I
right
have a
now.
level where it's like a good buzz. I'm past buzz right now, and
I'm on like on the fence right now. Dude.
I've got 2 sips, and my fence is kind of like my white picket fence is in my ass and about to break.
There it is.
So I'm gonna chug my 2 sips in one go right now, and I'm not gonna regret it because, honest to God, I know we have a rating system. I would love to bypass it and just say flat out before we even touch the rating system, I like this beer.
Oh yeah, definitely. And yet again, everybody, we are drinking the Ballast Point Brewing Company
San Diego.
Victory at Sea Porter with coffee and vanilla.
Yeah, I love this
porter, Imperial Porter. Cool.
Imperial. Bow,
It's very
bow,
good. Very good.
bow, 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 beer, beer.
Shall we?
Beer, 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 beer.
I like it.
Drinkability. It's got the bitter coffee that I love. I
Yes.
don't think everyone else would love that, though.
They might not, but
No.
you know what? We're rating it.
We're rating it.
We're rating it. All right.
So I'm gonna say I'm on the fence with drinkability. This thing has a high drinkability for me because, as you saw, mine was gone. I had to slow down at a point and like let myself do it. Burp. You burped. Burp it. How's the burpability?
It was actually tasty.
Did it stink? Did it taste good?
No, it tastes good.
I think the good burps are the ones that you taste and you're like, ooh, that tastes good. And then you breathe in like, oh, God, that was rank. That's what I love, dude.
Okay, so, what's the first one? Taste? Taste. The taste was very, very pungent. I'll give it that. The coffee flavor was very strong. The porter burnt flavor was also a bit strong as well. The vanilla was very, very minuscule, at the after flavor. But I will give the flavor, because how pungent it was, I'm going to give that a 6. Definitely give that a 6. It was good.
I think
it was very good.
I think a 6 is a good rating. I love
definitely.
the bitter of the coffee because I'm an avid coffee drinker as it is.
You are. From what I saw. Yeah.
On top of that, I think it just tasted good because it's not a port that you really want to mess with lightly. It's a port that you enjoy.
Dude, if we had another one of these, we'd be drunk.
So get another one.
All right.
No, I really do. I enjoy drinking this because every time I took a sip, I was like, yeah, I know I'm drinking it. I'm not just drinking it, and it's so smooth. So you got all those people, it's like the drinkability is what matters. I like the taste. I want to take a sip of it and know I'm drinking something.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to just chug it and be like,
completely
it's
agree
down.
with that. I completely agree with that.
So from there, let's hop to drinkability.
Drinkability.
I don't think you could chug this and not be really sad that you chugged it. On two occasions. One, you got rid of it too fast, I think, because it does have a high taste value. We gave it a 6.
I agree with that. I'm going to go ahead and... because I really enjoyed the drinkability of it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed drinking it slow.
Yes.
Because I'm still... we're an hour and 20 minutes in right now, and honestly...
You still got some.
I'm about to finish it. I got a little bit left.
Yeah.
But I will give the drinkability a 4, because I didn't want to drink it fast. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give it a 4.
And I think I personally rate drinkability different. I think it's something that I want to keep drinking as opposed to something I want to drink fast.
Okay.
It did go down smooth. I never had a sip where I was like, ooh, I got to put that down. I'm not ready for that. It was when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I want a sip of that.
Yeah.
Because I had it right behind the mic the whole time. It was out of sight, and I was like, yep, I want that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
To me, I'm going to give this one a 6 again.
Okay.
Drinkability, I'll give it a 6. It went down well when I took each sip. I did not want to chug it and get rid of it. I wanted to savor it.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it another 6.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
All right. So what is next, sir?
You smelt it first. He who smelt it dealt it.
Burpability. Actually,
I was thinking about smell alone.
Oh, smell. Smell was... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going into...
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
I can't believe I fucked this up.
Oh, God.
Christian's gonna fire me again.
Oh, God.
Not that I care.
So, the smell was actually magnificent. It had a very caramely smell to it, very sugary. The porter was beautiful. You know what? Honestly, I mean, you could smell the IPA. The head of it was actually very brown. I'll give that a 7.
A 7?
Yeah, I'll give that a 7.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to my crazy natural ways. I'm gonna give it a 6 again.
All right.
It did have a good aroma. It had a coffee smell to me.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I'm sorry.
I would give it a higher. It was a really good smell, good aroma.
Oh, yeah.
I would give it higher.
Really, really
however, it didn't smell I got no vanilla. I got chocolate instead of vanilla.
I agree.
So
definitely.
Instead of the 7, a good aroma, which every time I smelled it, I was like, I want a sip of that. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. Cool.
And the next go on burpability, since you decided to start.
Yeah, I started burping a little bit. But the burpability actually, it tasted great. It didn't go ahead and deter me from Oh! What do you think?
I didn't taste anything.
You didn't taste anything?
There's an aftertaste. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to take it from you. It's the most recent burp, so I'm going to use it while I have it. I'm going to have to give it a 4. That was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good.
Okay. I'm going to... Honestly?
I didn't smell it. I couldn't smell it on the way out. I couldn't taste it on the way out.
1 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay,
it was good.
All right,
but it wasn't. I didn't actually get any back flavor. It was more of I got flavor, and it didn't taste bad. Put it that way.
Cool. Visually, it was dark. It was really rich, and it looked like you should. It looked like you should really like drink it slow.
Yeah,
when it's this thick, you don't want to chug.
It's like you say, it's a porter, man. A dark burnt flavor,
but it wasn't so dark that you felt like you were drinking milk. It didn't look like a dairy product at all. It looked like a beer, and I'd really give that another one. And again, I guess I'm stuck on the number right now. I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay. For the look, definitely. You know what? I agree with you. I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6.
Yeah. And since I'm a little, okay, so I have buzzed, tipsy, and drunk. I'm right halfway between buzzed and tipsy.
I'm a little bit more than buzzed.
Yeah,
it was 10%.
I'm between buzzed and tipsy. So I cannot recall. Do we have any other measure of recording this?
I don't think so.
Did we provide ourselves a beer enema at any point in the show?
We have not.
Thank God.
Nope.
Because I'm saving that for YouTube. Woo! Well, no, I guess I'll pretend to calculate and just go.
Here, I'll make the sound effects.
That is a horrible sound effect.
Wait, should it be more like?
Oh, no, it should be like. No, actually, mine is worse than yours. We need to start doing like a soundboard thing. I'm gonna edit in a sound effect like at the last minute after all this shit.
God.
But no, I think because of this, we're looking at 4, 7, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, Beast, Devil, Satan. Looking at about this is a 6, dude.
Nice.
We have so many 6s.
I think that's the highest, one of the highest beers we've ever rated.
Yeah, the highest we've ever gotten was an 8.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
This is a good beer.
Yeah, everybody, Ballast Point Brewing Company, Victory at the Sea. Cheers.
Good job, guys.
Cheers.
Good job. We'll be telling you guys for sure.
Yeah. Just to go ahead and go over, we have a little bit more time. Everybody that's hanging out with us still. Superman vs. Batman, Deadpool, Suicide Squad, X-Men trailer, and obviously the people
that was one very long, crazy, mashed up trailer. Yes,
it was.
One singular Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Well, so for those who weren't really paying too much attention, and stop getting high when you listen to this podcast, please.
Hey, why did you do that,
Bryant was in fact absent from Comic-Con podcast last week, and I had Nathan Gonzalez join me to break down the trailers. We essentially just talked trailers for an hour and a half last weekend.
Nice, very cool.
But I do want your opinion of the trailers, because they've heard mine. They've heard mine last week. I would like to hear yours. Let's go ahead and start with the one that got the most views, the Suicide Squad trailers. What did you take from that?
Suicide Squad. I very much enjoy the fact that... you know what? Honestly, I think Harley Quinn was a little bit over-exaggerated in her cell. That's about it. But, okay,
exaggerated in what way? Like
exaggerated kind of like, oh
sexually?
my god, look at Harley Quinn. Look at Harley Quinn. Look at her. It's like, okay, I get it. Maybe it was a little bit too much. I'm not really sure.
What I think that is I think we've had so many people say we need Harley in the movies, and we finally get it.
Okay, fair enough.
She is a major introduction.
Killer Croc.
Oh my god, I know.
Absolutely awesome.
I just love looking at him on screen.
Yeah. Other characters, and yet again, you guys know me. I've never been very much into the comic scene, so a lot of the characters I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of the characters.
Okay.
I'll just be blunt about it.
Ask away. We have time.
No, we have
2 minutes.
3 minutes.
I can't count.
Joker. I'll just jump to it. Joker. Psychopath.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for that. I think that's exactly what I've wanted. We had I've mentioned this before, but we've had the criminal mastermind with Jack. We had Heath as the anarchist. Now we get the psychopath. I believe...
I agree with it.
I so far, anyways, believe Leto's Joker would be the one that cuts off his own face.
Yeah. I agree. I will ask. I totally forgot.
My
Anyways,
dick.
no, don't even worry about it.
Your dick.
Deadpool.
Deadpool
looks awesome. Colossus. I told you Colossus was in it. That was pretty cool to see that his hair is like a crop top. That he looks like
He looks like a Russian.
He looks like a Russian.
Ruski.
He looks like how he used to look in the X-Men cartoon.
Yes, exactly. He looked a little tubby.
What?
He looked fat buff.
Maybe.
He had kind of like
maybe.
he had kind of like there's still abs, but there's a little flab.
You know what? I'd kind of like that.
I do too.
It'd be like realistic.
Yeah,
actually.
Most people I've met in my life, actually, when they're like fucking like their arms are the size of my fucking torso, their abdomen is the size of like 5 of my torsos.
Yeah. Looks fun. Looks great. When he shoots the guns and smells the smoke.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Exactly. That looks fun.
Which, by the way, for everyone who's listening, I actually am. I will touch myself tonight. And Bryant is locked in the room with me. He has to watch. It's going to be bad, and there will
tonight,
be.
But I'll wait until you aren't looking.
I'll blindfold myself while I touch.
Deadpool, Superman versus Batman.
It's not gay.
Oh wait. Let's stay on Marvel. Let's stay on Marvel. X-Men trailer.
Pass.
No.
Next topic.
Doctor Who. Oh no, Ivan Ooze.
Next.
As the Pharaoh.
God damn it.
We got to talk about it. We got 30 seconds.
I want to say this really quick. Like, I'm the one who posted first. I have a timestamp post on Facebook who posted the shimmy post about how it looks like Ivan Ooze. All of a sudden, boom! It's all over the goddamn
He looks
internet.
like Ivan Ooze.
He does. He looks like Ivan fucking Ooze. And I understand. Yes, there's a lighting situation. Blah blah blah. Fuck. I don't care. It's a bad design.
Batman versus Superman. What do you think?
My dick is so hard. I have like pre-cum going.
There you go. All right, everybody. Well, that was it.
Well, you didn't say anything.
Oh no, that was it. The show's over.
All right, everyone. Well, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you for listening every single day of the week because we know you listen to us on a repeat. Bryant, thank you for coming back. It's good to have you back.
Thank you, everybody. It was fun to be back, and I'll see you next week.
May the awesomeness be with you.
Bye.